Let me get that for you.
The time has come for you to be tamed.
Ah!
Let go of her, white man.
Victoria Guzman was closely tied with Santiago Nasar. Before his untimely death, she cooked and cleaned within his estate. Something bothered me about her, though. It seemed like she might have played a role in making sure that information didn't get out when it really counted. Perhaps she wanted something bad to happen to him, as her daughter, Divina Flor, let on when I talked to her. All of this was too suspicious to let go unaddressed, so I sat down with Victoria Guzman and asked her a couple of things. Apparently, though, this incident in the kitchen was not the last she saw of Santiago Nasar.
Ew!
What is it?
Don't be a savage, Victoria. Make believe it was a human being.
I asked Victoria to comment further about these final moments with her employer, and what she said was this.
God, it took me almost 20 years to understand that a man accustomed to killing defenseless animals could suddenly express such horror. Good heavens, all that was such a revelation.
Alright, and do you know for sure that Santiago was going to the steamboat?
Well, he left without a word. I suppose harassing my daughter and I was enough of a farewell for him.
So I get the feeling you don't much like Santiago, or, well, you didn't much like him.
Well, how do I put this? Well, he was kind of just like his father.
In what way exactly?
He was a He was a disgusting, stinky, ill-bred He was just like his father.
Yes, I see. Very interesting. Can you recall where you were exactly at the time of the murder?
I had just finished making the rabbit stew when a man came into the house. I believe it was Bedoya.
Elaborate.
He told me that Santiago was in great danger.
Is Santiago home?
No? Why do you ask?
It's serious. They're looking for him to kill him.
Whatever. They're not gonna do it anyways.
I think Santiago deserves to know.
Forget about it. Those poor boys won't kill anyone.
They've been drinking since Saturday.
That's just it. There's no drunk in the world that'll eat his own crap.
Whatever. I'm still gonna try and tell him thanks, Victoria.
Whatever. I thought he was full of shit. Anyways, the bastard probably deserved it. Although, it pains me to say so out loud.
What do you mean by that?
The Nasar family has somewhat of an unfavorable track record with women.
Do you mean that they sleep around?
Worse than that, they're known abusers. Santiago is taking advantage of my daughter, and his father took advantage of me.
So that's what you meant when you said he was an ill-bred.
Precisely. You didn't hear this from me, but I think the Vicarios had some beef with Santiago. Beef that has been spilled out and affected the rest of us.
And why do you think this is?
We're all victims in some way of this culture. Well, I heard this. Allegedly, Santiago violated the virginity of a Vicario, the daughter. To preserve this honor and ensure that she can marry, the Vicarios had to end the life of Santiago Nasar.
So I've heard. Well, that just about does it, Victoria. Thank you for your time.
The pleasure was all mine.
At the end of the day, it seems that I overestimated the role of Victoria Guzman in the death of Santiago Nasar. It seems to me that Guzman was simply the victim of a selfish, toxically masculine man who can't take no for an answer. She's a woman in pain. Perhaps she had no hand in Santiago's death, but she certainly has no regrets. This concludes my investigation. End transmission.